Welcome to the house that is mad. And maybe just a little bit angry. Let's get into it.
Never gonna stop now, baby.
Hi everybody. I'm not going to do the usual housekeeping today and get right into it. I needed to address something. I was going to wait until Monday, but I'd prefer to keep that sort of negativity out of my Monday videos, hence the extra video this week, because I needed to address it before this weekend really begins and get it off my chest because it's getting me down. Yes, I know, it's just one comment. I get that. But this is an email that I received on Wednesday, and I'm going to read it to you. I'll put it on the screen as well. I'll blur out the names. But this is the email that I got. I just checked your latest video. You've liked every single comment except the one I left. You've liked ones added after mine, so it's not like you didn't see mine. Since discovering your channel, I have done nothing but support you. I donated money through PayPal for your meat. I've emailed you a couple of times and said I didn't need you to reply. Let me know that you got them. In all this time, I've asked for nothing from you in return. Why would I? What I don't understand is why you couldn't leave a simple like to my comment this week or a quick reply yourself. A simple sorry for your loss would have sufficed. My comment this week was mostly a suggestion for you to check out, which you asked for. I get that you've been depressed. I understand depression very well. I live with it almost daily. What I don't understand is you not taking 3 seconds out of your time to let a viewer know you've heard their grief and sorry for their loss. You talk about minding your peace and not letting negative people in your space. Well, I'm taking your advice. I have removed my support and I won't be back. Not even bothering to just like the comment, let alone say you were sorry for my loss, is enough to show me you don't actually care about your viewers at all. I've been in depression cycles where I would not have been able to make a 5-minute video, yet I was still able to congratulate someone on their success and send sympathy for their loss. Not even able to do that strikes me as self-centered and selfish. Don't bother replying because I don't monitor this account. This is my response. It's a bit much to imply that I don't care. I have thanked everyone collectively throughout this whole mess. Whether you monitor this account or not is irrelevant to me. Being allowed to respond to this email is my right. Like so many, I've had my share of troubles. I am sorry for your loss, but I get a lot of comments and a lot of emails. I also have a lot more going on at home that is highly personal that I do not divulge on YouTube because that would be insensitive to my husband and family. I am sorry I didn't respond. I simply cannot respond to every comment. I am sorry for your loss. I am also sorry that you chose me to lash out to because of your grief. I've been there. But to imply that I don't care because I didn't respond to your comment, that's a bit much. I saw my mother's pain when her husband died. Thank goodness she didn't chastise me when I didn't feel like talking because I was grieving too. I hope you feel better now that you got it off your chest. Maybe your real anger lies elsewhere and I was an easy target. Like me or not, support me or don't. This is not for me to decide. That is your choice. But if you're going to be upset every time someone doesn't notice your pain, you're in for a bumpy ride. I have my own problems without being made to feel responsible for an extra 2,500 subscribers, a point I shall be making in my next video. Now, I'd like to also show you a little screen cap, okay? This screen cap will show you, it's from my phone, and it's where I look at all the comments that I get on YouTube. As you can see by the filters, I have it come up to show stuff that I haven't responded to. Now, responded to means, just so we're clear, that little special heart. I don't just like the comments. That's for everyone else to do. That heart is something that is exclusive to the creator of the channel. I have said in the past that if you see that heart, you know that I have read your comment. I get a lot of comments, like I said. I do respond to some of them, and I don't respond to all. However, the ones that are part of the membership in my channel, part of that deal is that I do respond to them by typing something to them. Am I saying that to get a response from me that you have to become a member? No. No, I'm not. Not at all. As you can see by the filters that I have for the comments, I see every comment. I like every comment. I give every single comment a heart. To imply that I didn't respond to theirs in what they considered a timely fashion, I have a problem with that. And if anybody is not happy with how I run things around here, the door is that way. This is my channel, and I run this channel the way I see fit, given the time that I've got. This channel is not the only thing that's in my life. I have a husband. I have 2 kids that are very demanding. I've got an archival project of my mother's of transferring thousands of cassettes. I may not work for a living, but I do work. I do work. I look at my comments that you guys leave me whenever I can and whenever time allows. It may take a bit for me to actually chuck a little heart on there, but you can rest assured that if I have put a heart to it, I've seen it and I've read it. It is at my discretion what I respond to. If somebody actually asks me a question, more often than not, I will answer it. Or if somebody has said something that's made me go, whoa, that's a good point, I'll actually say that. That's a good point. Over the last few months, a lot of people have donated finances to prevent me from seeing the bottom of my freezer. I have been extremely overwhelmed by the generosity, and I'm very grateful for the help. We could not have done it without you guys. And I thank each and every one of you. You know who you are. I don't think it's necessary for me to bring up screen caps of absolutely everybody who has donated. I don't want, because there's a lot of people that don't like having their names on, you know, they don't want people to know that they've donated. They're very private about things like that. So I'm not going to do that out of respect for them. But please know that if you have donated to help me not see the bottom of my freezer, we could not have done that without you guys. And my husband and I will always be grateful for that support. The ones that have given me emotional and moral support in this very difficult time. All of you, every single one of you, I am very, very grateful. But am I going to list over 2,500 people to say thank you for the support? No, I'm going to do it collectively in a video. If that is something that you don't like, then this is how I do stuff here. I am no stranger to what people think of people who put themselves out there, all right? I'm qualified to actually comment on this subject. My mother was in the public eye. She was an opera singer. And this preconceived idea of fans who think they know the person and somehow own the person and have a right to dictate what that person says and does based on very little information is not wise. not wise. And like I said, if you are going to be waiting for somebody to comment or like a comment in order to validate whatever it is that's going on in your life, you're in for a bumpy ride. Yeah, this is me rattling cages. I'm not going to lie to you here, I'm quite tired of doing the videos, but I still do them, at least once a week. And it's because of the toxic side of community that it doesn't matter what community you go to, there's always a toxic side to it. I've been in a few communities. I've been in the World of Warcraft community. That's pretty much one of the worst. The opera community, there are sections of that that's absolutely woeful. And even in the carnival community, they too have their downfalls as well. But make no mistake, I am my own person. I put myself out here. If I put a heart to your comment, I've seen it. If you are a member, I will comment. If you're not, I may comment, I may not. I literally do not have the time to comment on every single comment that everybody puts out there. But I do have the time to put a heart to it, which I do. And for this person to say to me that I didn't like their comment or heart their comment, sorry, not sorry, that's a lie. Because I heart every single comment. That is my way of telling you guys that I have seen and read your comment. Now, by seen and read, it's usually when I'm lying in bed about to go to sleep and I sit there, or I lie there and I read all these wonderful comments and I chuck a like. If they're really, really long, I won't actually like them straight away because I want to make sure that I'm fully awake and compos mentis and take in the information. And it'll stay there as unresponded to until I put a heart to it or actually respond. I am deeply sorry if I have offended anybody in any way by not commenting in a timely manner, by not liking in a timely manner. But I have a life. I have a life. Such that it is, I have a life. And at the end of the day, you need to get one of your own if how I run things around here is a problem for you. Because you can't have mine. I'm fighting tooth and nail to get the life that I'm trying to get for myself. So don't think that you have the right to make me a target of your horror, the target of your disdain, the target of your hatred. That's not what I'm here for. And this is me protecting my peace. I'll see you next week, folks. Bye for now.